Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. How do you feel about the whole battle pass type of thing? Is that people have been very animated about that? You know, any type of monetization in a game, people
Mhm.
really get animated about. Where do you fall on that one?
I don't mind. I don't mind putting money into something that I believe in. I don't mind supporting something that I enjoy. I will get my money's worth out of this game. Like it's expensive, but I know I'm going to play like thousands of hours of it, so that's okay. I spend too much going to the movies now, so I can't even justify that cost, right? So it's like okay, so Battle Pass. It's important to me that we don't give player power for money in anything that we do. I think that ruins it for everybody because everybody deserves a fair swing at the bat. And the fact that there's a multi-tiered, if I understand it right, there's a free version, and then below that is the paid version of the Battle Pass. So if you buy that, all you're getting is cosmetic benefits. So whether you want to give someone a thumbs up emote in the game or two thumbs up, I could care less. It's what suits your enjoyment, and you should do that. You should support the products that you like and follow that. My take is, will I get the battle pass? Probably because of the occupational requirement. Like me and you do this, so
Hmm.
I want to show people what that is, and I'll incur the cost to do that. If I was playing by myself, like I wasn't in this position, I wouldn't give a flying rat's filthy what it is. I don't care. I don't care. All I care about is getting into the game and killing things. And those thumbs up don't get me any closer, so I don't care. But the fact that I am making content and I want to show off the new armors and see how that looks in the game, I'm hyped for that, and I'm very fortunate to be in this position. So that's sort of my take on that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I can pretty much just go ditto. Let's move on. But yeah, I pretty
Okay,
much I
okay.
agree. I agree with everything you pretty much said. But some people have brought up points that it's hard for me to necessarily speak to because I'm not in the situation. But people that you mentioned about FOMO, about terror zones and stuff like that, like people who will end up with the FOMO of cosmetics, end up dumping way too much money into it. And I don't know the
Yep.
amount of people that this would necessarily affect or whatever. But yeah, kind of this, in my personal opinion, as far as me, I probably will, like you said, get it because of the occupational necessity or desire or whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
generally, exactly the same. I would never get it if it was not. And yes, with
Congratulations. Your horse has scrolls on his back legs, like solid. I would rather take that time. I appreciate that they're doing it because the art aesthetic's great, but I'd rather take that into developing the game better. We all would, right?
oh yeah, for
Right. We
sure.
want a better game. So yeah. Go anyway. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I don't blame them to a point either, just because of the way a lot of it is with the way corporate structure is nowadays. Stock market, corporate,
Shareholders.
the shareholders. You know, they're literally obligated by law to do what's best for the shareholders, the higher ups. So they have to try to make money. So
Let me ask you this: did you ever play Path of Exile?
I did not know.
You're familiar with the game though, PoE, right?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of the game, and yeah, when we talk about stuff like this, the guests I've had on, I've brought up Path of Exile, so I think I might know where you're going. But yeah, continue.
Okay, so it wasn't all that bad, and from the player experience or the joy it might bring you to buy that cosmetic thing, let me just take you to this ideology. Okay, you're playing the sorceress for the 10,000th run in that dungeon. Still haven't hit the perfect rare by design. Cool. That fireball's looking real boring. You know how that looks. But for 50 cents, that fireball gets a whole new animation and brand new color. And now when you shoot fireball, it feels like this torpedo instead or whatever, like a shark comes out. Who knows, right? That's kind of cool. It might freshen the experience for you after run 10,000. So I like the idea that it could be great, not perfect, like to what you said before. I'm interested in that. And in PoE, it solves that. It makes it kind of a fresh experience. It's cool. It feels like your unique take on that character because it's you in a digital world. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, the reason like you got to make money playing the game. I get why they're doing it, and it's kind of nice. Like you get some player experience out of it and maybe some enjoyment out of it. So I'm not totally against it. I'm way beyond paying for power. I don't want that at all. But this is a happy medium, I think. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm kind of, I would say not so much happy medium. But we're almost in the same spot, but I'm kind of fine with it just because I don't care really. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
the cosmetic thing. It's just like I
Yep.
said, I'll get it, and it does kind of look cool and stuff, and hopefully it doesn't FOMO anybody into getting some spending money that they don't want to or can't afford, right? But with the cosmetics, I guess I'm kind of sort of fine with it. Yo, fellas, this is a new channel, so double check and make sure you're subscribed up.